As we know, there are different breaking news coming from Canadian immigration, IRCC department, and from the government, Labour government, especially Canadian Prime Minister Justin speech. But now current changes which are coming in November 2024, in the start of the November 2024, it will astonish a lot of migrants. The numbers I am sharing, the mathematical numbers of temporary work permit holders, temporary work visa holders of the Canada currently, they are almost 7% of the total population of Canada. And what government, Prime Minister Justin and Labour government is currently thinking, they are going to reduce this number from 7% to 4%. If roughly, I will say, there will be 50% decrease in the temporary work permit holders, work visa holders. I will explain by simplest way for some people that if there are 10 workers working, 5 workers will remain. I mean, 5 workers will go away from Canada. That's the point PM Justin spoke in his very significant speech. He told that the migrant with the with the maximum wages, we will prefer they stay in Canada, and the migrants who have less wages preference, they will not stay in Canada, and they will allow only those people who are getting highly paid. I little bit opposed, and I told it's not fair. You must say that the people who are skilled, even they are laborers, because low wages, some people are laborers and they are very useful for Canada. The people who are useful, they must stay and they will suffer. Canada will suffer. They are suffering housing crisis now. And I think a housing crisis changed politics of Canada. Housing crisis changed the mind of the Prime Minister Justin and Labour government. Housing crisis compelled opposition leaders who are now talking about no confidence vote for Canadian Prime Minister Justin because of migration problem. And migration problem, they think, due to the housing crisis, if the laborers will not enter into Canada, definitely they will not construct houses, and houses will not be made in the future. Even you will reduce migrants, they will not solve the problem of immigration, and they will not solve the problem of Canadian citizen. Canadian citizen will keep living Canada, and even now new government will come, it will not be able to control the problems in Canada. Even they will stop migration. So migration cutting, migration capping, they may suffer more. Of course, some people, as I am telling, in all countries, illegal, fake people, fake documents, fake students, fake work permit, they are definitely spoiling the immigration system of each country. But never mean that whole system is fake. A whole system is not genuine. Migration mean the genuine people move from the one country to another country and they help other people, and Canadian government appreciate a lot of skilled workers who move the Canada up, and companies who are running in Canada, they are claiming, even in Australia one company claimed that if you want us to construct houses, because they have agreement with the Australian government, if you want us to construct houses, please give us overseas workers, otherwise we will not be able to construct your houses. So therefore, the thinking point is one, that PM Justin, of course, that man is looking to win election once again, but he must think that Canada is at number one and then the election. He may not remain prime minister in the next tenure, never matter. But Canada, if you love your country, if you love Canada, if you love, each person love his own country. Prime minister definitely loves his own country because his steps until now as a prime minister were very useful for Canada. So if he loves Canada, don't cap migrants so much that Canada may suffer in skilled worker, and skilled worker will not go, the workers will not go to, definitely a lot of works of the Canada will be stopped, and skilled workers are coming from overseas. No doubt they are raising the economy and GDP ratio of Canada. This change which Canadian Prime Minister Justin is bringing in first week of November, in my sense, this change is reversible. This is my analysis, that this change is reversible, and Canadian Prime Minister may reverse the decision after election. So this change is only to win in election, so that opposition leader taking this point at high because he has to raise his point. And point is only one, that Canadian citizens are not worried, and you are not deciding immigration system properly. You did not did well in past as well. You allowed migrants to enter more than normal numbers. No doubt Canadian citizens are talking about taxes, economic recession, but all economic recession in all countries are not only due to the migration. In Australia, such conversations are already going on. Not due to migration. If you will compare the migration negativities and the positivities, you will assess that positivities were more and negativities were less. Therefore, saying this one, that Canadian government was involved in adverse activity by allowing a different type of immigration programs like PNP, express entry by IRCC, I don't think those statements are right, because all countries are allowing skilled workers to move to other countries, and that's not the plan of the government, that's the plan of that country. That's the plan of the country, because government comes and go. That's the plan of the people of the Canada. That's the plan of the people of Australia, to bring good workers from other countries and to help them, and to construct large buildings, the huge buildings, to work in IT sector, to work in different companies. I don't think that if you will cut cap the minor workers like laborers, electricians, masons, and truck drivers, and they will not come to the definitely the Canada will boost up and Canadian citizen will not living. No, if you will correct your direction of immigration, I think opposition leader must also change the stance, and he is also Canadian, and Canadian nationals, as we listen all over the world, that Canadian citizens, wherever they are very loyal to the country. And you know that Asian politics is very negative, and a lot of adverse things are talking in antagonistic. Canadian politics people assess by a very positive way, and they think that all persons, even they are prime minister, even that he is a prime minister, he is a opposition leader, he is a only politician, he is a loser in an election, still he is loyal to the Canada. Opposition leader must not use this to win the election. He must say that migration must not stop, migration must continue. We need controlled migration. Controlled migration I define in a very simplest way, and you will understand. Allow only those people to go to your country who are useful for you, and that is better for those people as well, because when they will go, they will get work, they will be skilled. And you can allow you can just write in the occupation that these people we require, so that people trained in overseas country where they are living in their home countries, and they try to come to your country. Even the students who are getting different courses in Canada, if they are getting degree in any specific course which is required, and any student who is a skillful, you must give him PR, because that is useful for you. If you will not do this, the skilled people will finish. Skilled mind, the green mind, the intelligent mind will finish from the Canada. Canadian growth will stop. Keep watching World Immigration News by Irfan with analysis. Thank you very much.